Here, and today I'm going to show you what I eat for breakfast most of the time whenever I want to have a very hearty and fulfilling breakfast. So I'm going to be making one of my fruit smoothies and eggs. It's literally one of my most favorite things to make, like, ever. So the ingredients I have so far, I have all of them out actually, because I'm smart cookie. We got these berry banana blend packet. This is $1 at the dollar store, as well as this. This was a whole freaking dollar. Can you believe that? They have had this at Aldi's, and I fucking love this brand. So we got the fruit, some frozen fruit, juice, because that's important, and a banana, a fresh one, even though this is a berry banana blend. And don't forget your yogurt. One other thing you might want to add to your smoothies, which I started adding last, is chia seeds and flax seeds. So put those out of the way and open this up. I only really use like half the bag every morning. So another thing, don't be discouraged by the color of the frozen bananas. They are a little bit brown. That's okay. Now get your fresh banana out. I'm using a fresh banana just so that some part of the smoothie is fresh, and I also have some fresh organic bananas. Now this is really cheap to make, as bananas, the organic ones are usually about $1 or a little bit more for a pound at Aldi's, but I think these were less than $1 at Dierberg's, which is one of our local grocery stores where I live. Okay. Got banana all over my hands. Thing you need for a smoothie is ice. So you're gonna want like a full ice tray of ice or a good fridge with an ice maker. I'm gonna only put 3 in there and actually start the blender and blend this together a little bit first before we put in more ingredients. Should probably stop putting that in the dishwasher, maybe. Okay, so it is usually harder to blend, or it takes longer anyways, to blend up frozen fruit, and it's always nice to have fresh fruit, but this is literally $1 and it will last me for 2 days, so that is some awesome bargaining to me, like, yes. And it's, you know, like, why not? Just dollar store food is good too, right? And my cat's running around the house like a crazy maniac. Alright, I usually use one of the big giant spoons instead of like a cereal spoon. Some of you might eat your cereal with this, but personally, I only use these for my smoothies. So another important ingredient that you will need to make a smoothie is some yogurt. I have some Greek non-fat vanilla yogurt. And I like to put in really big spoonfuls of yogurt. At least like 3, and then see how my smoothie is tasting. A little bit more than 3 heaping spoonfuls, but whatever. In case you did not know this, never lick your spoon and put it back in your yogurt because your yogurt will go bad afterwards. So I'm going to put in some more ice. This shit always looks so good. And the texture of it is just wonderful. Or the consistency, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, and it's fucking delicious! This is actually like the first time that I have used the berry banana blend. And might I say, the extra banana is a good idea. Alright, so we got the smoothie out of the way. Now it's time for the part of my breakfast that really brings in the protein of my day. Put that to the side and my other ingredients away. Now really, the most important ingredients for making eggs is either coconut oil or butter or some kind of pan that won't make your egg stick to it when you want to take it off. I always use a coffee cup to mix my scrambled eggs together. And we're, there it is, okay. Gotta get your pan. I use a fairly small pan to cook my eggs on if I'm only making 2. If you're making more than 2 eggs, you're gonna want a bigger pan most of the time. So first, what I do, turn on your stove to like 5 just to start off with. Then grab a clean spoon that's apparently not clean, even though it's from the dishwasher. And that one is not either. What in the world is going on with my spoons? You know what? I'll just use a big spoon again. You're gonna really want a clean spoon when you're digging into coconut oil. If you didn't already know that, don't. It's like the same thing with yogurt. Don't contaminate it. Okay. And then I just set the spoon like that till it melts off, because it will do that, and then remove the spoon so you don't cause a fire somehow. I don't know. I've done it before, and it's not a lovely sight. That's why I have like this little section of like potatoes right here and an onion, because I melted a plastic plate onto one of the burners and we just don't use that burner anymore. Okay, so get your 2 eggs, and usually I would use almond milk, but my grandma gets these little school carton milk boxes, So I only use a little bit of them, and I really don't like using cow milk, but I also don't want to use vanilla milk for my eggs necessarily. You won't taste the difference, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. I'm only using a little bit of milk anyways. And you can use water if you'd like. I do not like to use water. I wish I had a clear coffee cup so I could show you just exactly what I am doing. And then with the coconut oil, since it's not butter, it is going to be a lot easier and a lot healthier too for you. It's going to be a lot easier to like move it around this pan. I don't think you can see it, but super easy. And this is only like $5 at Aldi's. I almost said Walgreens. Okay, so just literally like a little bit of milk. Don't pour it onto the counter like I just did. And just get a fork or a whisk. It's easier just to use a fork. Maybe it's easier. I mean, who wants to put a whisk in a tiny coffee cup? So. Okay, mix your eggs so they look, come on, move it, about like, this consistency. So they look like a nasty yellow color. It's not really nasty, it's just weird looking to me. So I've turned down my heat to like 3 temporarily. Now I also have some fresh parsley. I'm gonna sprinkle into there. Usually I don't like to sprinkle ingredients into the egg mixture until after it's been cooking for just a little bit on the stove, but you know, whatever. And the most important spice that I like to put in my eggs is chives. Chives are a little bit expensive, but it makes all the difference to me. And you only need like a little pinch. I probably put more than what's needed all the time, but whatever. Okay, get that out of the way. To me, for my eggs, personally, the next important ingredient is cheese. I am addicted to cheesy eggs. Okay, so we got a lot of cheese in our eggs. Or enough anyways for 2 eggs. Time to add some pepper and salt. Another ingredient that I like to put in my eggs is this garlic. I have used fresh garlic before, which I don't really like in my eggs particularly because it doesn't cook if you put like fresh garlic right away into your eggs. It's hard and it's not too pleasant. But really, all you need to make some scrambled eggs is butter or coconut oil, your choice of milk or water, and your eggs, of course. And eggs are like one of the cheapest breakfast things out there besides bananas. Bananas are always like extremely cheap. Bananas are like 55 cents half the time for a pound. Like, you really can't beat the price of that for bananas or a food to eat. There's like no other fruit that's that cheap. Now I personally like to use a flat like spatula thing to cook my eggs. Actually, I'm gonna add like a little bit more cheese because I'm feeling cheesy. Oh god. Okay. My grandmother told me that the biggest mistake people always make whenever they're cooking eggs is that they overcook them. So try really hard not to do that. Add some more pepper. Look at this. It looks so good. I'm so excited to eat this. Okay. Say hi to the camera, Sunshine. Ah! She says no. Are you just gonna lay there now and lick yourself, kitty? You are adorables. Adorkable. Okay. These eggs look pretty done, but I'm gonna let them cook just like a little bit longer. To be on, the safe side, right? I would rather have overcooked eggs than undercooked eggs because I don't want to get sick. Oh man, this smells so good. I'm like extremely displeased with my washer. My dishwasher right now. Apparently my dishes are dirty still. Even though I ran it last night. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my first ever episode of cooking. I thought breakfast would be a good one to start with, since it is the most important meal of the day. And now I'm going to toast a piece of bread and put some ghee butter on it. I do not recommend buying this butter because well, I do, but not if you don't know what it is, because it is $14 or $10, I don't remember. It was pretty expensive. Basically, I'll tell you real quick, it's clarified butter, and it is really, really, really good for you. The way I learned about it is through Ayurveda. And I would recommend you look into it. Just don't buy it until you know everything you should know. And I'm about to put the bread somewhere random. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I hope to see you soon, and you come back and watch me make something else delicious, because the next thing is going to be hella cheap too. So, thank you, and have a great day.